Tonight, incredible new images of a massive solar flare that actually knocked out radio signals and airline communications on Earth. This image of the solar flare, I mean, it's like you're looking at sci-fi, but this actually happened today, and it was captured by a NASA telescope. Out front now, former NASA astronaut Mike Massimino, the author of the new book, Moonshot, NASA Astronaut's Guide to Achieving the Impossible. So, Mike, okay, when I knew we were going to be talking today because we're talking about your book, but that amazing image, I mean, it's really incredible how fragile. Solar flare, just, the sun doing its business and every day, and knocks out airline communications, radio signals in various places around the world.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting. It's alive, our sun. We think of it as we see it as a big object in the sky. In space, you see it as a star in a black sky, but it's very active. And those flares come, and we're heading into a period of more solar activity. This solar cycle is going to reach its peak, they think, between January and October. So we can expect more of these interruptions to radio communications, but also some more looks at the aurora. Which I think, the northern lights, which I think will be very interesting as well. So,
well, there's a beautiful side. I get nervous when, it's like airline communications being knocked out.
It's usually not for very long, and some they can anticipate it. So I think we'll work around that. It doesn't really pose much of a harm to us.
Right.
The magnetic field of the Earth absorbs a lot of it. Astronauts in space even are still protected, but I'm going to be curious to see what happens when we start sending people to the moon. Maybe later this year, of how they
which of course will be incredible. And I know they try to do that, and you go to the moon and you got to reconquer the moon, and then maybe Mars or. But Congress passed a law this week directing the government to make records of UFOs public. Within any UFOs within 25 years. So, and I don't know what you believe about UFOs, but you are confident about life being out there.
I think so. As far as life goes, if you think of what the Hubble Space Telescope has shown us and James Webb Telescope has shown us, there are billions of galaxies with billions of stars in each one of those galaxies. Most of those stars have multiple planets orbiting around them. To think that we're the only place where there's life, I think is just so unlikely. I think we are seeing some of the building blocks of life, even in our own solar system. They're starting to detect, like some of the moons out by Jupiter. We thought they were just they were just frozen blocks of ice, but what they're finding is that they're warmer than we had expected, and there might be oceans underneath that layer of ice. So who knows what we'll find out there? I don't think there's any life anywhere close, but I think eventually we'll find each other.
The mathematical arrogance.